Video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get Street Fighter X Tekken working on the Steam Deck. This guide does not show anything related to the community patch or the anniversary update because both of those have a tendency just to not work on Linux. A few things that you're going to need. First things first, you're going to need to be in desktop mode of use Steam Deck. If you don't know how to do that, when you're in gameplay mode, you just click the the Steam button on the left, go down to the power button, and then you should see something that says switch to desktop. You just click that, your device will restart, and you go into desktop mode. So first things first, we're gonna do, after you've gone into desktop mode, you're going to need to make sure you have a text editor. By default, Kate is installed. It's a pretty decent editor. That's what I recommend, and that's what my guide recommends to use. You're also going to have to download a file called xlive.dll. This is going to get rid of the Windows for Live requirement that makes it where the game doesn't start at all. Basically, it's just a dummy file, because it looks for this file to start the game. Otherwise, it just won't start. So first, then to our actual guide. After we've booted into desktop mode, we need to navigate to Steam. So 1 second. And then we are gonna install Street Fighter X Tekken. You want to make sure that once this is done installing, you do not, I repeat, do not, what was it? Do not run the game. Because if you run the game, it will run the install script, and when you run the install script, it's going to do some funky shit that will make it where it's going to basically loop install forever because it can't install the Windows for Live requirement on Linux. So once it finishes downloading, you just don't want to touch it at all. So I will be back once this is done downloading here in a few seconds. So now that our game is done downloading, we need to, first things first, make sure whatever you do, do not click that play button. Because as I said before, that play button will make it where you have to reinstall the game because of the installation script. And as you can see, it already says that here in the guide. Do not run this game until you have finished this patch. The first things first, we need to go to the actual file location where Street Fighter X Tekken is stored. By default, the easiest way to get there is to go to Steam, right click on the Street Fighter X Tekken, go to Manage, and then Browse Local Files. That should just open up directly into that file, which is really nice. As we can see, we already have the file here. That was from my last install. So now we need to go back to the guide really quick. You need to download that file that is linked in there. This is being downloaded directly from my website. So once it's downloaded, obviously, we want to open it in our downloads folder. And make sure you also have the other folder open. You want to drag this into here. And now that's all set. So now we have to edit our install.script. Install script. You still don't want to run the game yet because otherwise it can cause major issues. So what you're going to want to do, right click on this, on the install script.vdf, open with Kate, because as I said, that's the one I'm going to recommend. And it should open in a window like this. as we can see here, this install script basically tells it this game will need a version of DirectX, VS Visual Code redistributable, and Live, which is our Windows for Live service. Now, when it tries running this, it will have a major error. So what we want to do is remove lines 19 through, I believe it's 26. Let's check the guide again. Through 25. Yeah, so from line 19 to line 25, you just gotta highlight it and click the delete key. And then you want to save it. Easiest way to save is Control S. And now, as you can see, we did this step backwards, but oh well. Yeah, now we have everything set up. All we have to do now is actually run the game, and it should start up. There is a high probability it may crash. If it does, just restart it. It likes to crash a lot. I think it's just something with how it's being emulated onto the Linux machine. I know for a fact in desktop mode or in gaming mode, it sometimes just refuses to start completely. As we can see, it's running the install script, and it does not hang on the Windows for Live thing. So it should pop up here in 3 seconds. Yes, it did. It popped. Oh yeah, it popped up on my other monitor. And there we go. Now it's gonna pop up. There, you will notice instantly. There's a few issues with the some of the videos. That whenever you see that texture, that means it's missing placeholder. I think it's something to do with the video file type. Just doesn't want to play.
Street Fighter X Tekken.
I don't know. Validating the files doesn't really do anything for that. It's just kind of stuck like that. But as we can see, the game works completely fine. Wait for it to make our save file. My fucking customizable bullshit. And as you can see, all characters are selectable, but we do not have access to online. Yep, as you can see, those are 2 errors from Windows for Live.
Relent, poison.
But as you can see, all of our characters and whatever, our DLC should work too. So any DLC should just straight work.
Let's die
which
together.
is nice.
Cut. Oh. Use. Kick. Up. Cut. Shit.
It all started with a meteorite falling
As
to
I
the
said,
South Pole.
some of the cutscenes do work,
An
some of them
unnatural
don't.
object in
So
the shape
some of
a
them may
box
pop up as
was discovered
complete
among
black.
the fragments.
Oh, we got weird checkerboard type thing. It all depends.
Are you ready to die painfully?
Take it serious this time.
It's all on the line. Sorry. Special recipes are applied.
Let the madness begin. Fight.
I forgot what my button controls was. Yeah, as we can see, it works, which is great. Alright.